If your soundbar suddenly has an O bass, weak punch, or flat sound quality, then this video might completely change your setup. In today's video No Bass Soundbar Fix, 2 easy tricks, I'm going to show you powerful fixes that can instantly bring back deeper, cleaner, and more cinematic bass. Most people think their soundbar or subwoofer is damaged, but the truth is, in many cases it's just a small hidden mistake killing the bass performance. So before you waste money replacing your soundbar, watch this video till the end because these simple fixes could save your entire sound experience. Like, subscribe and press the bell icon, so let's start it. Number 2. Second and most powerful trick is about placement and subwoofer connection, and this is the mistake almost everyone ignores. If your soundbar has no bass or very weak low sound, don't rush to think it's damaged. First check where your subwoofer is placed. Many users put the subwoofer inside a TV cabinet, behind furniture, or too close to a wall, and this blocks the bass waves. Bass needs open space to spread properly, so always place the subwoofer on the floor in an open area, slightly away from corners. Even a small change in position can instantly make the bass feel deeper and stronger. Another hidden mistake is subwoofer disconnection or pairing glitch. Sometimes the subwoofer is still on, but it gets unpaired from the soundbar without showing a clear error. In this situation, you will feel like there is no bass at all. To fix this, restart both devices, unplug them for 10 to 15 seconds, and then repair the subwoofer again according to your model instructions. After reconnecting, you will notice the bass comes back immediately. Also check for power stability. If the subwoofer is getting weak power or using a damaged adapter, it can reduce bass output without completely turning off. So always ensure proper power supply and stable connection. This third trick alone fixes almost all NO bass problems because most of the time the issue is not soundbar damage, but just wrong placement or lost pairing. One more important thing people miss is the soundbar firmware or reset glitch. Sometimes the system gets stuck due to a minor software bug, and because of that the bass output drops or feels completely gone. In this situation, doing a simple factory reset of the soundbar can refresh the whole system and restore normal bass performance. Also check if your soundbar has any firmware update available, because manufacturers often release updates that fix sound and subwoofer performance issues. After updating or resetting, you will notice the bass becomes more clean, deep, and properly balanced again without any distortion. Another thing you should always check is the audio source quality and input signal mistake. Many users don't realize that if you are playing low-quality audio like low bitrate YouTube videos, cheap Bluetooth streams, or heavily compressed files, the bass will automatically sound weak or almost missing. Soundbars can only enhance what they receive, so if the input signal has no deep bass, the output will also feel flat. Also make sure you are not using a damaged HDMI/optical cable, because a weak or faulty connection can cut low-frequency signals and reduce bass performance. Try switching to a different high-quality source like a movie file or streaming app in high quality, and you will instantly notice the difference in bass strength. Also, one more hidden reason for no bass in soundbar is the EQ customization mistake that users forget after changing. Many times people manually adjust equalizer settings while testing different sounds and then forget to reset them later. If the low frequency band, like 60 Hz or 100 Hz, is accidentally reduced, the bass will feel almost dead even if everything else is working fine. So always go back to default EQ or manually boost the low frequencies slightly instead of pushing only treble. Another simple but effective step is to toggle between different sound modes like movie, music, and standard, because sometimes one mode gets stuck with a poor bass profile. Resetting EQ plus switching modes together often brings the original deep bass back instantly. Also check if night mode or volume limiter is turned on, because it automatically reduces bass to avoid loud sound at night. Turn it off and test again, you will feel instant bass boost. Sometimes TV sound output is also set to PCM instead of bitstream, which weakens bass signals. Fixing these small settings can surprisingly restore full deep bass without any hardware change. Number 1. Sometimes the bass problem is caused by a very small setting that users completely ignore during normal use. Your soundbar may still be working perfectly, but if modes like voice enhancement, dialogue boost, or night listening are enabled, they automatically cut deep low frequencies and make the sound feel empty. This creates the illusion that the subwoofer has stopped working even though the real issue is just audio processing. Going into the sound settings and changing the profile to movie, music, or standard mode can immediately bring back deeper and richer bass. Another thing many people don't notice is custom EQ imbalance. While testing sound, users often increase treble too much for clear audio and unknowingly reduce the low-end frequencies. As a result, the sound becomes loud but loses depth and punch. Resetting the EQ to default or slightly boosting the bass frequencies can completely transform the listening experience within seconds. You should also check the TV audio output settings because formats like PCM sometimes reduce surround depth and bass performance. Switching to Dolby Audio or Bitstream, if supported, can make the bass feel much fuller and more cinematic without changing any hardware. Also remember that some soundbars lower bass automatically when adaptive sound or auto volume features are enabled. These settings try to balance audio but often remove the deep punch from movies and music. Disabling those features can instantly make the subwoofer feel more powerful and alive again. Another quick trick is restarting both the TV and soundbar together because temporary audio glitches can affect bass response. Small setting changes like these solve the issue for many users without needing any repair or replacement. You should also test different content because some videos naturally have very weak bass audio. Try playing an action movie or bass-heavy music track to properly check the soundbar performance. Many users think the bass is broken when actually the problem is just poor audio source quality. Another common mistake is keeping the subwoofer level too low after a software update or accidental remote press. Sometimes the bass setting gets reset automatically and users don't even notice it for days. Checking the subwoofer volume separately from the main volume can make a huge difference instantly. You should also avoid placing objects directly in front of the subwoofer because they block low-frequency sound waves. Even carpets, boxes, or furniture too close to the unit can reduce the bass impact significantly. A clean open area helps the sound spread more naturally and gives a much deeper listening experience. If your soundbar has a companion mobile app, check the settings there as well because some bass controls are hidden inside the app only. Many premium soundbars allow separate tuning for bass enhancement, surround depth, and subwoofer strength. Updating those settings correctly can noticeably improve low-end performance within minutes. You can also try unplugging the soundbar for a full power reset because temporary system bugs sometimes affect audio balance. After restarting, the bass often returns stronger and more stable than before. So those were the 2 easy tricks that can fix weak or missing bass on almost any soundbar setup. If this video helped you improve your sound quality, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone struggling with low bass problems. And if you want more powerful soundbar tips, Dolby Atmos settings, and hidden audio tricks, stay connected because more insane audio content is coming soon.